Welcome to my next tutorial. And what do we need for this blanket? 15 balls of yarn. I've chosen for a budget yarn from de Zeeman. It's a Dutch store in the Netherlands, but you can also choose Stylecraft Special Aran. And then you have more choice of colors, but less meters of yarn on a ball. So you have to calculate how much yarn you need if you go for Stylecraft, if you choose just total different yarn. This is the label, so you know what you need. 15 balls, and we need a crochet hook. The European size is 4 millimeters and the US size is in G6. We need scissors, needle and some stitch markers, and that's it. So we get started. We start with the magic ring. And in that magic ring we're going to crochet 8 single crochet. Eight single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to close the circle, the magic ring. The first 2 rows we ended with a slip stitch. No, every row we end with a slip stitch. So also this one we end this row with a slip stitch. And now we're going to crochet in every single crochet 2 single crochets. So in total at the end of this row we have 16 single crochet. 1, 2. Now we're going to put in the first stitch a stitch marker, so I know where the round begins and where the round ends. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to count how much I have now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, and in the last one also 2 single crochet, and then we have 16 single crochet. And also we end this row with a slip stitch. The first 2 rows. In this round we're going to crochet the popcorn stitch. In the first single crochet in the first stitch we're going to crochet a single crochet and a chain 2, 1, 2. This continues for a double crochet, and in the same stitch we're going to crochet 4 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have now 5 double crochets. Crochet hook out of the loop, and we'll go with the crochet hook in the first stitch, in the first double crochet, pick up the loop and pull it through that stitch. It's the first popcorn. Now we're going to crochet a chain of 3, so 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch, then we're going to crochet another popcorn. In total in the end of this row we have 8 popcorns. 3, 4, 5, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I show you one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hook out of the loop through the first stitch, pick up the loop, pull it through, and then a chain of 3. And between every popcorn we skip a stitch. So at the end of this row we have 8 popcorns, and I see you at the end of this row. We're at the end of row 3, the last chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we end this row with a slip stitch. Row 4, we're going with crochet hook into the popcorn stitch. You have an opening on the top of your popcorn, pull your hook through, pick up the yarn and crochet 1 single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next popcorn, also a single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next popcorn, 1 single crochet, chain 5, and this is how you're going to work row 4, and I'll see you at the end of row 4. We're at the end of row 4. I just crocheted a chain of the last chain of 5, and we end this row with a slip stitch. And voila! Row 5. Start with a single crochet in the first chain space, chain 2, 1, 2. This continues for 1 double crochet. We're going to crochet 4 more double crochets. In total we have then 5 double crochets. So 3, 4, 5. So 5 double crochet in the first chain space. Then we're going to crochet a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again 5 double crochets in the same chain space. This is the first corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the second chain space we're going to crochet a single crochet, then again a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the next chain space we're going to crochet 5 double crochet, chain 3 and 5 double crochet. So that this is going to be the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then also 5 double crochets in the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the next chain space a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then also we're going to crochet a corner, so 5 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 5 double crochet in the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in the last corner also 5 double crochet, chain 3 and 5 double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, and then we end this row with a slip stitch. Row 4. This was row 4. Now we're gonna go further with row 5. I was wrong. This was row 5. Now we're going further with row 6. We're gonna crochet 4 slip stitch to the corner. So this is 1, 2, 3, and in the corner is the 4th one, 4. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This continues for a double crochet. Now we're going to crochet 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again 4 double crochet in the same corner, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to crochet chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the first chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in the corner again 4 double crochets, chain 3 and 4 double crochet. And this is how you're going to work row 6. So in the corners 4 double crochet, chain 3 and 4 double crochet, and then between the corners a chain of 3, and in every chain space a single crochet, and then I'll see you at the end of row 6. We're at the end of row 6. Ooh, 3 chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we end this row with a slip stitch. My husband is sitting next to me and he's smiling at me, that's why I'm gonna laugh. Row 7. I want to go to the corner, so also 3 slip stitches, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this continues for a double crochet, 2 more double crochet in the corner, 1, 2, chain 3, chain 2, 1, 2. So the last round is a chain of 2 in the corners, then again 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. This is the last round and the last corner, chain 2, 1, 2, the first chain space 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, in the next chain space also 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and in the next also 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, in the corner also 3 double crochet, chain 2 and and 3 double crochet, 2, 3, chain 2, and this is how you're going to work row 7. So in the corners 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet. In the chain spaces between the corners 3 double crochets, and between the 3 double crochets a chain of 2. And then see you at the end of row 7. We're at the end of row 7. We end this row with a slip stitch, and then we fasten off. Lift the threads away in your work, and then we're going to crochet the next granny square. The next square we're going to crochet is exactly the same as the first square, only in row 7 we are going to crochet the square to the first square. So I'll see you again when we get to row 7. Row 7, this is the row where we are going to crochet the squares together. We start exactly as the first square. So with 3 slip stitches we're going to the corner, 1, 2, and the last one is 3 in the corner. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This continues for 1 double crochet. We're gonna crochet 2 double crochets next to it, 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and then again 3 double crochets in the same corner, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the next chain space, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the corner again, and there's also a chain space, of course. Chain 1. Now we're gonna pick the other square, crochet hook out of the loop, and we're going with the crochet hook to the corner of the first square and pick up the loop again. Chain 1, and then 3 double crochets in the square where you're working on. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, hook out of the loop, hook to the next, under the next chain space, pick up the loop again, chain 1, then again 3 double crochets in the next chain space of the square where you're working on. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, hook out of the loop, we're going to the next chain space, under the next chain space pick up the loop, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain space of the square where you're working on, chain 1, hook out of the loop, next chain space, pick up the loop, chain 1, then in the next chain space of the square where you're working on, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, hook out of the loop, next chain space, pick up the loop, pull it through, chain 1, and then in the corner again 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, crochet hook to the chain space of the corner, pick up the loop, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets in the same corner. And now we have crocheted both squares to each other, and we end this row exactly the same as row 7. So chain 2, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, and then in the corners 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets, and in every chain space 3 double crochets, in between its chain spaces a chain of 2. And then see you at the end of row 7. We're at the end of row 7, and also this round we close this round with a slip stitch, and then we fasten off. So you're going to crochet another 9 squares in one row to each other, and there are 11 squares in one row, and then see you at the end of those 11 squares. And do not cut the thread when you have crocheted the last square. So I'll see you at the end of the 11 squares. When you have crocheted all the 11 squares together, like this, in one line, we're not going to cut a wire, but we're going to crochet a border with all single crochet. And we're going to do this that like this. On every double crochet a single crochet, and on every corner 1 single crochet, a chain of 2, and 1 single crochet, and in the chain spaces 2 single crochets, and where we connected the squares together, on every side a single crochet. So we start with a single crochet on every double crochet, in the corners 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Then again on the double crochets, on every double crochet a single crochet, and in the chain spaces 2 single crochet. And this is how you're going to work all the way around. I see you when we are at this point where we join the squares together. I'm at the point where we join the squares together, so on this side 1 single crochet, and on the other side also 1 single crochet, then again 3 single crochets on the 3 double crochets. And this is how you're gonna work all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of this round. So have fun crocheting. We're almost at the end. So, and when we have completed the round, we crochet a single crochet on the last double crochet. We close this round with a slip stitch. And fasten off. And wave the ends in your work. You need to crochet 10 of these rows. And after those 10 rows, we're going to crochet them together. Now we're going to crochet the 10 rows together. Start with a slip knot. We take the first row in the corner. We're going to crochet a chain of 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to crochet a double crochet with the double crochet the second row together to the first row. So yarn over. You put the crochet hook in the back side of your work in the corner, We're gonna crochet a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, we're going to the first row, yarn over, skip a stitch, put in, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, we're going to the second row, skip a stitch, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, go into the second row, skip a stitch, put in your crochet hook on the back side of the work, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, put in the first row, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, we're going to the second row, skip a stitch, put in on the back side, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. This is how you're going to crochet the rows together. So all the way to the end, and I'll see you at the end of those 2 rows. I'll show you one more time. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, put in your crochet hook on the front side of your work of the first row, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, we're going to the second row, skip a stitch, put on the back side of your work, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, put in, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, go into the second row, skip a stitch, put in, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. And this is how you're gonna work all the way to the end of these 2 rows. And see you at the end of these 2 rows and then so we're at the end of the row where we crocheted the 2 rows together. It's important that you make sure that the lines where you have crocheted the squares together, so that's this line, runs in one line. So also with the next row that we're gonna crochet, that we're gonna attach to the second row, becomes in one line with the others. So we're at the end, and this is how it's gonna look like. So we cut the line and we're fasten off, and we end, we wave the ends in our work. We're gonna attach the third line, the third row to the second, and we do that exactly the same as we did with those 2. So we start making a slip knot. In the corner, chain 2, 1, 2, we take the third row, I'm gonna crochet a double crochet. So the back side of the corner, chain 1, skip a stitch from the second row, skip a stitch, gonna crochet, we're gonna start to crochet a double crochet, and we do that over. So we have just crocheted the chain 1, skip a stitch, yarn over, gonna crochet a double crochet, but we don't finish it. Yarn over, we're going to the third row, skip a stitch, put your hook on the back side of your work, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch on the front side of your work from the second row, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, we're going to the third row, skip a stitch, put on the back side of your work, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops, yarn over, we're going to the third row, skip a stitch, put on the back side in, pick up the yarn, crochet the first 2 loops and then the remaining 3 loops. And this is how you're going to crochet row 3 to the second row. And this is how you're going to crochet all the rows, all the 10 rows to each other. One by one, you're going to attach a row to your work. And I'll see you at the end of those 10 rows. And then we're going to crochet the edge of the blanket. Have fun crocheting. When you have crocheted all rows together, then we're going to crochet started with the blanket border. And the blanket border, we're going to start in the corner. And we're going to crochet in every stitch a single crochet. This all the way around, all single crochets. In every stitch a single crochet. In the corners we're going to crochet a single crochet, chain 2 and a single crochet. And the part where we crocheted the rows together, we're going to crochet in the first chain space 1 single crochet, in the middle 1 single crochet, and in the second chain space 1 single crochet. And then further with every stitch a single crochet. So let's start. Start with a slip knot. In the corner. We're going to crochet 1 single crochet in the corner. At the end of this row, we end here, we're going to crochet in this corner a single crochet, chain 2, and we end this row with a slip stitch in the first single crochet we just crocheted. Now we're going to crochet in every stitch a single crochet all the way around. So all single crochets all the way around. And in the corners 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet. And the part where we crocheted the rows together, in the first chain space 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the middle and 1 single crochet in the second chain space. So we're going to crochet all the way around, a single crochet in every stitch. In the corners 1 single crochet, chain 2 and 1 single crochet. And the part where we crocheted the rows together, single crochet in the first chain space, single crochet in the middle and a single crochet in the second chain space. And see at the end of this row. We're at the corner, so we're going to crochet a single crochet, chain 2 and a single crochet in the same corner. Now we're going further with in every single crochet, in every stitch a single crochet. Now we're at the point where we crocheted the rows together. So in the first chain space 1 single crochet, in the middle 1 single crochet, and I put my crochet hook in front of the first stitch of the middle. So from the right to the left. Pick up the yarn and crochet 1 single crochet. And then in the next chain space also 1 single crochet. And further in every stitch again 1 single crochet and a seam at the end of this first row. So all the way around in every stitch a single crochet in the corners, 1 single crochet, a chain 2 and 1 single crochet. And then the part where we crocheted the parts together, single crochet and a single crochet. So see you at the end of this row. We're at the corner where we started and we end this row with 1 single crochet in that corner, chain 2, and we close this round with a slip stitch. Voila. We're at the second row of the blanket border. I'm going to crochet a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, so 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, we're going to crochet a single crochet. This is how you're going to work all the way around. So again, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, a single crochet. Then again, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, a single crochet. And this is how you're going to crochet all the way around. And in the corners, you're going to crochet a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. But I see you at the end of this first line. So when we're at the first corner, I see you again. So for now, chain 4, skip 3 stitches, and in the fourth, a single crochet. We're almost at the first corner. 1, 2, 3. In the fourth, a single crochet, and then we're at the corner. If you don't come out completely with the stitches, for example, instead of 3 you only have 2 stitches at the end, no problem, then you just skip 2 stitches. In the third row you don't see this back anymore in your crochet work, so you don't have to take everything out, and you just go on with your crochet work. Now we're at the corner. In the corner we're going to crochet a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And then we're going further with chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, a single crochet. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, a single crochet. And this is how you're going to work all the way around. See you at the end, and you close this round with a slip stitch. So we'll see you at the end of this row. We're at the end of the row, the last corner. 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Then we'll make a slip stitch. This is how we end this row. The third row of the blanket border. We're going to crochet in every chain space a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a half double crochet, and a single crochet. And in the corners, a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. So we get started. So in every chain space, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. This is the first bow of the border. And in the next also the same, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and a single crochet. This is how you're going to work all the way around. In every chain space, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, half double crochet, and a single crochet in every chain space all the way around. And in the corners, just a single crochet, a chain 2, and a single crochet. I see you when we're at the first corner, and then I'm going to show you how you're going to crochet the corners. So till then, we're at the first corner. This is how it's going to look like. A border with waves. in the corner, a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And then in the first chain space again, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. This is how you're going to work all the way around your blanket. And we end this row with a slip stitch, and then the blanket is finished. So have fun crocheting, and I see you at the end. Bye. We're at the last corner. 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet in the same corner. And we end this row with a slip stitch. Cut the wire and fasten off. This is just this is what left of the 15 balls of yarn. We have just enough. Wave the loose ends in your work, put a label on it, and your blanket is ready.